So there was a developer stream for Solo Leveling Arise earlier today / last night, and I've got to say this is pretty insane. So much has come out about this, and there are some codes, a lot of codes over the last couple of days, not all from today, but over the last couple of days that I haven't inputted, so some of you guys may be in the same boat, amounting to over, I think over 3,000 essence stones, especially when we get to the end and we talk about that. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Like goal for today's video is 300 likes. And make sure that you do subscribe. About 80% of viewers aren't subscribed. Make sure you stick around for more content and freebies, as I'll talk about in the future of today's video. All right, so we're gonna go through, and huge shout out to Giku and also Ollie Hart. I think they're the two that run this page, but the Solo Leveling Arise news account tweeted out so much stuff. So we are gonna work our way through that right here. So the first thing I want to kind of do is I want to show you guys some of the codes that we do have here. So this is 4 codes on the screen right now. Feel free to pause it and enter it. However, quick note on this: if you don't hear me say this part and you just kind of, that's on you. But all of these codes are first come first serve. All these codes are single use only. All 4 of these codes only work for one person. That's what that means. Whoever gets it first gets it. These will give 500 essence stones, and there's other stuff. I think there's another thing in there, I'm not sure what, but 500 essence stones. It'll get shot straight into your gift box, just like typical. So if you guys, don't worry about it. If you didn't get these, if you weren't one of the 4 to get one of these, don't worry about it, because I do have the ability to send every single person that clicks support in the description this directly into their gift box. I'm not messing with you. It's not a joke. All you got to do is go to the description, click that link, go to there and support me on that page. And within the next day, I will send you the rewards for this. There are other official codes that work for everyone in total. That's not exactly what this is. This is just a creator thing. But again, these codes are single use, first come, first serve. All right, let's talk about some of the news and then we'll bounce back. All right. Developer live stream was today for Jeju Island, and this is so awesome. There's a ton here. New players that play Solo Leveling Arise for the first time will receive extra bonuses to get their account started off. This will begin with some being available to all players. The details can be seen below. Applicable once for all for users. Special missions, special draw stuff. Okay, that's pretty cool. Somebody asked, I think it was the Hall, maybe you may or may not know him from the gacha community, but he asked if it's a good time to start playing, and I said I think it always is a good time to play this game, because, you know, I've played dozens and dozens of gacha games, and this one is not without its faults, and especially earlier, you know, when it was new. But I genuinely think this is one of the best gacha games on the market. I genuinely do. Netmarble, they've done some weird stuff with this game sometimes, and sometimes there's issues with like banning, and also that shouldn't be a thing, right? And there's also issues with some devices on Android. Maybe it doesn't work great for some people, but otherwise, I think this is a phenomenal game, extremely generous. I don't really have any complaints at this point, aside from the fact maybe there's too many waifus in the game, but I guess it just is what it is. But yeah, I think this game is amazing, and I think now is the best time, especially with the new bonuses. All right, so there are some codes here, so I guess we'll just actually, you know what, since they're going to be on this thread, we're going to show them periodically when they pop up. So here's 3 codes. These will be for everyone for a total of 650 more essence stones. I haven't even input these myself, so the good news is that these will work for you. Everybody watching the video, they are not like the ones earlier, but keep in mind that if you watch this video down the line, these codes may have expired. Typically, these codes, when they're centered around an update, expire pretty quickly. Also, here's another code, SLive1218. This is for a whopping 1,000 soul essence. So there you go, 1,600 cumulative right there. And then if you were one of the 4, or if you're going to support me, you guys can get the 500. The trick is also, if you're not somebody that's going to support me for whatever reason, or you supported somebody else, you've already are already going to get those 500. All right, another level up for Jinwoo. They weren't lying when they said they were going to do these every few weeks. There was a long period where he was barely gaining any levels, and now they're just kind of coming out. Now that he's hit 100, I wonder what the plan is. If he's going to keep going to 105, that makes sense. I mean, that does make sense now that I think about it. He's sung freaking Jinwoo. Like, he just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. until he's too OP for the damn system. It just keeps going. All right, level 100 for him will be available in the next update, which gives us more power, activity fund extensions, additional gate difficulties, and increased bond rewards. Okay, that's cool. I don't think we got a bond reward for level 95, did we? For the other hunters? I don't think so. I don't think I saw one. Maybe there was one, but I don't remember it. All right, new job change as well. Title is the Master of Abyss. Requires 150,000 power. Clear the Jeju Island story, which I believe is chapter 23, and clear Battlefield of Trials floor 40. Additional blessing stone slot will be added. I'm pretty sure that's just the survival, but still nice to have. There is the costume for the Jeju raid, and also an additional ultimate skill. I also like that it's just a, if this is his outfit that he wore in this part of the story, I believe. But if that's the costume for the job change, that's pretty cool. Like, it's not like one of those like soul shepherds. Those look cool too. But I like that this one's super casual. Like, I think that's pretty cool. Also, the additional ultimate, there are some clips of it. It looks awesome. Awesome. So here's a look at that costume. So awesome for Jinwoo. Beru, and he is disgusting. Beru will increase your entire team's attack and critical hit damage. Oh my god. I assume this is far and away the best skill in the game. Okay, so here's the caveat to this. For most situations, because there are still hunters that, you know, don't benefit off of an attack increase. And my only caveat to this is that I do think that there's still a lot of value in Egress, because Egress has a crit rate increase. Crit rate is kind of low-key pretty hard to get in a lot of situations, especially for a lot of hunters. So there's that too. But this is basically who is this? This is Blades and Serby, right? Mixed into one. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. I'm curious to see the percentage bonus, but the double stat gain is crazy. Are they going to be like 5 and 5, 7 and 7, or 10 and 6, or like, are they going to split it? I don't know. That's interesting, but I feel like he's far and away the best shadow when we get into there and start testing him. I do think there are going to be situations where you use Tusk, of course, or Big Rock, because certain hunters just work best with certain shadows. But I think for the most part, especially with Jinwoo, you're going to be using Beru. All right, so what's happening here? The general ranking for your shadows will now be available. Oh no, another way for them to drain more the essence or whatever they're called for the shadows, man, the fragments. Oh, that's great. Strength and shadow authority, additional general grade skills as well. Ooh, they get another skill? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's disgusting. I'm curious to see what that is. That could be huge, because some of them, like, speaking of Blades, like, I don't think he does much. I think he has Bleed, and that's it, which is, I mean, Bleed's strong, but I think that's it. Like, it could be kind of crazy if they get some extra additional utility on there. The new achievement system medals will be available in the next update. This was talked about in the last update, I believe. Here are some new blessing stones, empowerment stones, and survival stones too. All right, so the entire empowerment one, into it, increases attack according to your int stat. Oh. Dude, that could be nasty. So quick note on that. The best way to build Jinwoo typically is just full attack. That may remain the case, but this could be kind of interesting. And this will also be really interesting in like Guild Boss, for the record, because a lot of times you switch him to full int or a mixture of int. The cooldown with the attack increase, not sacrificing the attack and then getting the cooldown down. That's kind of interesting. I need to see the maximum number on this, because it may still be worse. But I think at a legendary rarity, conceptual, and that's hard to get, right? But conceptually, this could be really good. I need to see it, but this could be really good. Desire here. Increases attack when MP is 60% or below. That sounds really good too. Survival ones. Mana powered shield. Consumes damage by mana. Interesting. That works really good with Desire there. Solidified. Increased damage taken by 1% every 6 seconds. Okay, that's interesting. Aggressive defense. Activates shield when basic attacks hit. That's also pretty interesting. I like that he can just pick up a shield just spontaneously there. They're starting to get a little bit creative. I'm already in an infinite mana build. Glad I aim for the cannon build. Yeah, that's That's interesting. I like what they're doing here. By the way, guys, once again, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And again, there are still some more codes coming up, I'm pretty sure here. If not, they're going to be codes that may have already popped up. So Shimizu is coming. She is not an OC. I don't really remember. I have to go back and reread the manhwa. I literally have some volume sitting right beside me. I need to go back and reread it. I don't remember her. I feel like she maybe makes a slight appearance for like a second. Is she the one that's with Ryuji, right? Goto Ryuji, is that his name? Is she with him? I can't remember her. I just don't remember her. But she's coming out today. So, or as part of this update, she's also going to be a light support character from what I saw. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Rate up draw tickets will be added to Hunter previews now, as well as other rewards being increased. So they're going to put more rewards in the Hunter previews. I'm not going to lie to you. I never touch Hunter previews. I have no reason to. It's nice to just demo a unit if you want to. That's what it's for, but I have no reason to. Increases of all existing rewards. Rate up draw tickets were added. Improved savings of previous clear conditions or records. Okay. Workshop of Brilliant Light will now have multiplay, meaning you won't have to do as many runs per week. Thank you. Just let me use all the keys at once, or tickets out, the passes at once. Workshop of Brilliant Light is also getting its own Proof of the Strong. Oh, okay. Hey, Proof of the Strong is cool because people were complaining about difficulty, and it's your own adjustable difficulty, so that's cool. Here's a look at Shimizu. It seems like she will most likely be a light hunter. I'm pretty sure they talk about that a little bit more. So yeah, that's either fire or light, but I'm pretty sure I know that she's light, so that's cool though. She looks awesome. She does look pretty cool with that big ass axe. All right, so coming down here, another weapon, right? Yeah. Holiday event boss, a new Sung Jinwoo weapon artwork. Is it time for a new? Look at him. Oh my god, the freaking hobgoblin. Is it time for another weapon already? They typically only do one a month. When did they drop the staff? I feel like this is fast. All right, whatever. Maybe it's a free to play weapon. I'm not sure. Here's a look at the holiday promotional artwork. Look at the cute, not couple yet couple. Oh. Damn, the Amamiya one looks really good. I like it. It's funny because it's giving the Juhi B costume, where it's like that's the same exact render, they just changed their clothes. It's the same thing. That's kind of cool though. I like it. I like the pose. It looks cool with that outfit. Here's a look at two new Christmas costumes for Mirai and Akari. And there's a bunch of new like chromas and stuff. Does anybody really care much about the chromas? I don't. But the chromas are interesting because you can basically change how a character looks in a meaningful way, not just like a costume or anything like that. I think they're pretty interesting, but I don't typically do anything with them. Throughout the New Year events, players can earn a new Alicia Blanche chroma Blanche, as well as Hunter and Hunter weapon exclusive tickets. So that's cool. Here's another code as well. Ant Story is another code. So there you go. I knew there was more in here. Mana Power Extract is in there. Look at, speaking of those overdone Sung Jinwoo costumes, I think it looks really cool though. This is a free one everyone's gonna get for the 2024 Korea Game Awards thank you gift. That's really cool. That fire arm looks awesome. It's just, that's why I said I kind of like the other one, because it's simple. We don't get simple costumes for him, so I think that looks pretty cool. Here's another code, everyday solo leveling, so 10 custom draw tickets. And here's a look at the new ultimate for Sung in action. Oh, that's dope. I love how his eye is just always glowing. That's so dope. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. The demon daggers too. That's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so here's another code. Welcome 2025 Black Friday Lucky Boxes ×5. And there's also a roadmap. I'm going to save the roadmap for a separate video, so stay tuned for that because there's some fun stuff in there I wanted to talk about. Here's a look at the new job change, Master of the Abyss, the fight versus the boss. Oh no, the actual unlock. Okay. Oh, the shadows. Oh, that's so clean. They come beside you in that fight. Look at Beru's shadow. Hello. Oh, that's clean. That's dope. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay. Jeju Island story cutscenes. We're not going to watch these, but they've got the story cutscenes, of course. Here's a boss fight gameplay for a test build, I believe, for the fight against him. He seems to resemble the Egress fight just a little bit. Looked like he had an AoE that draws you in. He teleported there. That's cute. And again, I think this is chapter 23, and I'm pretty sure he was weak to fire. Maybe it's light. They're using a full light party here, but who knows, because they've got wind elements on everything else for Sung Jinwoo, but I think it's just a test build video. It seems he's going to be weak to light elements. Make sure you're using your light hunters. Yeah, so the reason I say fire is because Alpha Leaker was talking about fire. Beru will be added next shadow, and he's going to do that stuff that we kind of talked about. Here is a look at Beru as a shadow. That's really, really cool. And here's a look at the holiday event gameplay. Get the rewards there. That's cool. Who is that? Is that the Axe Girl? She looks different with the costume. Well, there's only 2 characters that got that costume, right? Oh, they put Amamiya there without putting the costume on her. Was it on her? I couldn't really tell. Maybe it was. Here's the new freaking Hobgoblin. The red and white. Oh my god. Does he have a white beard? He should have a white beard. Does he have a white beard? Oh, he does. Oh my god. Fuck out of here, Hobgoblin. All right, so here's what was shown as part of all of this. Those codes. Now I'll debut the other codes. Like I said, they're probably ones that you've already gotten on. So if you didn't get them, or you have gotten them, excuse me, there you go. But here's all of them. All these are codes. So there's 3. What is this? 7, 8 codes here. So there's a lot of codes. So all those new codes, you guys can see them there. These other ones down here are listed as working, so maybe if you haven't inputted any of them, there you go. It's a lot of codes, I don't think these are all still working, but all right, so that is mostly everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a ton of fun to just make and see all this stuff. They're gonna have an official live stream in English later today, as all this stuff is supposed to be coming out post maintenance tonight, probably around midnight PST. I will be live for content at that time when the game does update officially, but I will not be covering the live stream, the sharp stream. But there may be another code in there, but it's probably going to be the same codes, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, I hope that you all enjoyed today's video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And again, support through the creator link down below in the description. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time. Take it easy, everybody.